Alright, in this video we're going to make some homemade coconut based soap. These are the ingredients that you will need. You'll need distilled water. You don't want to use tap water. Lye and coconut oil. The particular container that I picked up is from Walmart. It's organic and it is 56 fluid ounces. So my recipe will be based on that so that you can use the whole container. Very simple ingredients, very simple to do. Some other things you'll need is a stainless steel pot for mixing, stainless steel stirring spoon. I use this digital scale, which you can see I've already measured my lye out on. I have some pans set aside and ready to go to hold the soap. Some other ingredients you'll need is a thermometer. I use this digital one, and a mixer. And I've got everything all set to go. Here is the recipe. Coconut oil soap, you'll need 25 ounces of distilled water, which I have measured out already in here. 10 ounces of 100% lye. I do prefer to use 100% lye. I imagine you could probably get away with 98% or 99%. 56 ounces of coconut oil, and that coconut oil has to be room temperature or warm enough to be liquefied. You don't want it to be hot. If you have to stick it in the kitchen sink with some, warm water, leaving the lid on it until it liquefies, you can do that. You don't want it to be more than probably 100 degrees, maybe less. Okay, so at this point, we're going to just take our ingredients outside because the first step is to mix the lye to the water. So we're gonna do that. And you always, by the way, want to add the lye to the water and not the other way around. Okay, and as I mentioned, you're always going to want to add the lye to the water, not the other way around, because it can cause some serious reaction if you add water to the lye. I'm going to do this reasonably slowly, and let's see if I can pause this for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and add the lye and stir it. I'm going to add it over the course of about 45 minutes or 45 seconds, stirring it constantly while I do it. All right, we've got it all added and we've got it all stirred up, and I've got my thermometer, and it is way too hot. Of course, it's only 40 degrees out here, maybe even less. The thermometer's temperature's probably going down. Yeah, 38, 37. That's because I just turned it on. It's pretty cold out. It's probably about 25 degrees out is my guess. But anyways, I think this is definitely still too warm. You can see the steam coming off it, but just for kicks and giggles, let's go ahead and check it out and see what it comes to. And way too hot. You want this to be it's way too hot at this moment. You want this to be about 100 degrees. So we're gonna wait until that gets to be about 100 degrees, and then we're going to move on to the next step. By the way, when you do this, you really should have some vinegar aside in case you spill some of the lye solution or anything. You get anything on your fingers, because it will burn you. And the lye solution is a base, and the vinegar is an acid, slight acid, and the vinegar will counteract the lye. So at this point, we are down to 100 degrees. The water has gotten clear. The distilled water in the lye solution has gotten clear, and I'm going to go ahead and add the oil. See if I can manage to do this. I think I can. Okay. Get the last few drops out. Okay. And set that aside. I'm going to go ahead and just stir that up a little bit with my stainless steel spoon, and very quickly here I'm going to switch to the mixer. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and little bursts. Okay. I'm going to do that for a little bit until it comes to what's known as a trace. And you'll see what that looks like in just a minute. Alright, what a trace is when you take the spoon out and it leaves depressions, the droplets leave depressions on it, or you can see that it's kind of a pudding-like consistency. And at this point, it's good to pour into your molds and then set aside and dry for a day. So hold on. Alright, here they are in the little mini bread loaves. We're going to let them cure for 24 hours. We're going to pop them out. We're going to cut each one into six bars of soap. Very simple. And then put them out where they can get air on all sides and dry them for a month. And then they'll be ready to package up and use. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, subscribe and like my channel. Thanks. Like my video.